In addition to graphs, the mean, median, and mode are common statistics that are given about a data set. And so the mean is the average. It is the most common way to measure the center, and the way that you find it is you add up all the data and divide by how many data values there are. You are allowed to use a calculator in this course, so you use a calculator to do that, or I'll show you how to do that on the app that we have as well. The other summaries are the median and the mode. The median is the middle of the data set after they're arranged smallest to largest. So that after they're arranged is really important if you're doing homework by hand. Make sure you put them in order and then pick the middle. If there are two data points in the middle, take their average, so add them together and divide by 2 to find the true middle of the data set. The mode then is the value that occurs most often. If all numbers are there once, we say there is no mode. But if you have two different numbers that are both repeated more than anything else, then there can be two modes. Bimodal data is a possibility. So with technology, I'm going to actually go and do the technology. If you need to pause the video here to write down some steps, you may. But we're going to go through it. You might want to write your steps in that. So the question we're asked was, what was the overall mean hours of sleep for the study, and what was the median? So we're going back to that first data set that we had that was dealing with the average number of hours of sleep that college students got. So in order to do this, I'm going to go to the app because there were 253 people in that set, so I don't want to do that by hand or with my calculator. So if I think about the hours of sleep, that is a quantitative, that was a numerical answer. So I'm going to my apps to the quantitative. Click on that. And this one opened up with the average sleep as the first data set there. And so my mean is right up here at the top, 7.97 hours. And my median is also up here at the top at 8 hours. So the app that we have does all those descriptive statistics. Now what it does not do is tell me the mode, what was most common. Thankfully I wasn't asked, because then I would have to scroll through all of this data, and that would be really difficult to do by hand. We can see from the histogram that between 7 and 8 was the most common category, but we don't see the actual data as to know what data value was most common. So then going back to our PowerPoint, what else do we ask? We have a really small study, and we're asked to find the mean, median, and mode for this. So we can do this on our calculator, and I'm going to assume that you can do that on your calculator. You add them up and divide by how many there are. But we're also going to try this on the app, so you know how to put data into the app as well. So in the first box where it says from textbook, I'm going to change that my own data. And then 2 boxes down here, enter observations separated by a space. So I just typed in 142 space 124 space 121 space 151 space and 152. So when you're working in MyLab, if you just have a little data set, you can do it on your calculator. If you have a big data set and you don't feel like adding it all up on your calculator, you can copy paste them into this app and use the app. So then what I see up along the top, and I'm going to make this bigger so you can see all of it, is that I have a mean of 134 and down further a median of 132. Now this data set also asks us for the mode. So when I look through these data, none of them are repeated, and so this is data that has no mode because we have no repeated values. And so that is how you can use either. You can either use your calculator or you can use the app. You can use the app for data sets that are in the app, or you can enter your own data set and the app will do work for you.